So think about it, you've had this like trajectory in your life. And it's very similar to for me before I went to dark room. So it kind of imitates that because we use blindfolds, we use silent disco headphones. So you're internally, you're inward. And what happens to most people is they finally can hear those insights. So we've got this higher mind or highest aspect of us. Maybe we call it intuition, inner hearing, feeling. It's the sixth sense, so to speak. And then we have the egoic part of us, or the monkey brain, or the small self, which is the analytical mind. Now, we have been chronically living in a state of doing, in that intellectual place, justifying a lot of our actions. And so what happens for someone is they get out of that intellectual space and they all of a sudden hear what has been that passion, what has been that burning desire they've been looking to, achieve. First thing first, I always say if there's one tool to take on from today, from wherever you are, it's something called the instant presence. And in a quick explanation, so we are living in this busy state, overly chronic sympathetic nervous system. And whatever it's caused by our phones, computers, or emails, we're constantly in this fight or flight state, this agitation. And most people, they wake up in the morning and they go on their cell phone, and all of a sudden, the external part of us takes over our life. And then we're not even sure why we're feeling so iffy or what is going on because we're not inward, we're not inside. So, what I found is we can either react or we can proact. Now, to give you an example, there is a red light and somebody crosses in front of you, right? And you can go into a state of rage, right? Or you can go into neutrality. You can go back to a breath. Now, breath is what you're born with, breath is what you die with. But what we do between the first breath and last breath is what determines the quality, the awareness of every single situation of our life. So the first part of instant presence is breath. I found it that a simple 6 seconds in, 6 seconds out, always in and out your nose, extended rhythmical breathing will increase your HRV, your heart rate variability, will lower down your stress, and will bring you more into a state of coherence. And because we're chronically in the beta brainwaves, that overly thinking, analyzing mind, we are not able to hear these insights. We keep on doing something outside of us. So first step is breath, so you can bring it back home. The second part is something I call the body awareness. By the way, anything that we teach is so simple. But for me, it's always, but how does it actually work? And how do you actually apply it? How do you embody it? Because that's, why we have these tools. And so I like to ask myself, where am I? Because if you're anywhere in the future, in the past, on your phone, you're somewhere outside of yourself. So we got to be in our body. So I like to use this exercise where I fully relax every part of me through the breath. So the first part is breathing. As much as possible, just remember to come back to extended breath. The second part is body awareness. And for people that are not aware of their body, you can either go just part by part first, just so you can kind of connect to different sections of your body, or imagine a champagne-like bubbles bubbling up around you. And when you inhale through the bubbles and exhale out the bubbles. So that way you're as a complexity of you, not just here, not just there. So second part is body awareness.